It's launch day for Little Mango in a Big World. Let's check in with illustrator Samuel But Agot. Hey Samuel, how are you?
I'm fine.
So how old were you when you and I met for the first time?
I think I was 13 by then.
Yeah, I think so. You know what I remember about the first time we met is I asked you, what is it you like to do? Do you remember what you told me?
Reading Bible, drawing.
Uh-huh.
Then maybe one day I would love to make a dictionary
Uh-huh,
of
yeah.
my language, of which that didn't actually work out.
Yeah.
Because till to date I don't know all the words.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Why is it that you don't know your own language?
Okay, when I was born in this place. It was a refugee settlement within South Sudan,
Yeah.
but it was away from the home.
The home place. So there
Yeah.
were people that spoke a lot of different languages there.
And we started adapting to their ways. Also, the languages started mixing up,
Wow.
and there were things to refer to, since it wasn't our home. So
How old were you when you visited your home for the first time?
I think I was 16.
Yeah. So you were born in another place. You never even went to your homeland until you were
No.
16 years old.
Never.
Yeah. I even remember that time when you went for your what do you call it when you
Initiation.
initiation? Yeah. Then you're a grown up, right?
Yeah.
And you have to behave yourself and find something good to do with your life.
And take some responsibilities as a man in your family, just like that.
Yeah. And how old are you now?
I'm 18.
18. Yep. So, Samuel But Agot, the illustrator of Little Mango in a Big World. How many books have you illustrated?
I think this is the first one so far.
So far. I love that. Not the last one, right?
I don't think.
Yeah.
It won't be the last.
Right, exactly. So, what did you like about doing this project?
Each time I look at this book, I get the whole story playing in my mind. In fact, I view it as a video. And when I get the interpretation, it's kind of it's wow. Like, how could somebody think of the street kids outside, then write and refer them? Okay, the whole thing is perfect. Mango, street child, both had the stories. The feelings are too much.
That's okay. I mean, it's okay that the feelings are too much. Why are the feelings too much, even? What does this project mean to you?
See this book here. What this project means, it means so much to me. Like, first of all, I've earned some title that I never thought I would earn. That's an illustrator, right?
You're an illustrator, yeah.
So- Then second of all, I'm now have participated in a book that is gonna change some lives. And of course it has changed mine in a certain way. I'm now an illustrator. Maybe I'm having my own thoughts now of how am I gonna contribute? How am I going to give a hand to these kids also? Maybe when I have my own, or in my own way, how will I help them out? And I've been seeing these kids a lot on the streets, but maybe I never had the thought of helping them. But now I know they need us. I will need them still.
I love that you say that we need them still too, because, you know, every child has potential. And we've talked about the hashtag for this project, hashtag mango potential.
Yeah.
Because just like Maggie in the story, people judged her by her circumstances, but she had more inside than what anyone knew until she was taken care of the way that she was meant to be taken care of. And then her potential was realized. You know, you're pretty lucky, even though you were raised in a refugee settlement. You have a family that really cares about you and really values your education, and you had opportunities that some kids don't get, especially those kids on the street. So it's good that you want to use the talent you have for art and music and poetry and all of those things you like to do to make a difference in someone else's life.
Well, okay. Like in the first place, it's not just me. There are a lot of kids with these gifts. But how do they get to show the world? How do they use them? Okay, like how do these gifts get out? Some are born with them, they die with them. Others don't even realize that they have these gifts in them. Well, I think I'm lucky. I'm too lucky. Because I've realized mine. Maybe this time, today I've only used maybe the art that's growing. And I hope it won't be the last art that I will use to make the world okay. Like, just know it won't be the last one.
Which part of the book really speaks to you? At what part in Maggie's story do you really see that's emotional for you?
Well, it's this one. Where the goat.
Let me show it. Yeah, this page.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens?
Well, the goat comes with a mom. They wants to have a bite wants to get a bite at Maggie. But then the mother goat yells. Okay, she'll be like, leave that garbage alone. So this goat, okay, the baby goat first gives a kick to Maggie, then skips over and leaves. Though Maggie knows the goat wasn't going to spare her, she was going to get a bite, she yells back and says, I'm not garbage, come back, I'm not garbage. You know that. You know, you want to be good enough, but you know, if you're good enough still, you're not going to be spared. But she had the feeling of being good enough. She wanted to see herself good. So maybe I say, sometimes when you're good enough, God makes you feel bad. Maybe He makes you look bad, but in a good way. He means that in a good way, to protect you, so that you can get the real potential in you for whatever it's meant for.
So because Maggie went through this time of really questioning if she was good enough or not good enough, when she found her potential, God really brought that out to really let her see that she was good enough, that she had real potential.
Yeah, and maybe if she had realized that potential by then, she wouldn't have been there. She wouldn't be there for that long, because she would be eaten already by the goat. Yeah, I like that part too. One of the parts I like in this story is early on, when she first gets bitten. She first falls out of her home because her home isn't healthy anymore, right? And then a rat comes up and bites her, and she gets really angry. But first the rat says, "You're too green. You're not even ripe yet." And Maggie says, "Well, of course I'm green. I'm still too young. I'm not supposed to be out in the world." I'm paraphrasing. And then she was mad though, and she said, "If I had teeth, I'd bite you back." Here's the picture. She's really mad. "If I had teeth, I'd bite you back." And I think about sometimes people look at street children, vulnerable kids, and maybe they're misbehaving. They steal, maybe they do whatever. But a lot of that's because of the way they've been treated by other people. And she was mad, and that's when she started to sour a little bit more. And so we have to keep reading the story, though, to see that once Maggie is taken care of the way that she was meant to be taken care of, as every child is meant to be cared for, that's when her potential comes out. And it was because someone saw the potential in her. So I see the potential in you, Samuel. And I'm so glad that you and I are friends. Thank you for helping me
with Little Mango in the Big World. Let's hold it
Wow,
together.
thank you. I think the person who should be saying thank you right now is me, because you got me realize the potential in me.
All right.
And trust me, I'm going to make more than this.
All right.
Maybe better than this next time.
Awesome. Can't wait. Can't wait to see it.